Hey guys, welcome to 4D Ranch. Today I'm in the shop. I'm going to be doing some maintenance on all the ranch fleet of vehicles. First off, I'm going to be changing the oil in my Tacoma. It's a 2017 Toyota Tacoma, third generation, has the V6 engine, has a weird filter, which this may be common for a lot of people, but this is the first vehicle I've ever had that has a oil filter that is not in a canister. So I picked up the Wix brand filter at O'Reilly's. It has new O-rings. For years I've been taking my vehicles to the 10-minute oil change places, and just because I didn't have a lot of time. Now that I have my own shop here with a lift, I've been doing a lot of the routine maintenance on all of our vehicles myself. 10-minute oil change places may not be a money saver, especially if you're going to buy high quality oil and filters for your vehicle, because I spent probably $70 on the oil and the filter to change the oil in my Toyota Tacoma. I think I could probably get it done cheaper at one of those 10-minute oil change places. However, what I've learned is those guys don't take, depending on where you go, what I've learned is some of those guys don't take the time to fasten the covers back on the bottom of the cars, and the quality of the filters and the oil that you're getting may not be the best. I'm sure you can ask for a premium oil like this Royal Purple here at those 10-minute oil change places, but typically the house brand oil they have, I'm sure it's just fine, but I'd like to know what's going in my vehicle if I had the time and the means to do it. Anybody can do this in your driveway. It's a pretty simple process, so let's get to it. Alright, first thing we gotta do is take this skid plate off. I'm sure it's gonna be easier to do the oil change with that off, because the filter, here's the drain plug. We could leave it on for draining it, but the filter, I believe, is up under here. Right here, under that skid plate, is the oil filter. This is the oil filter wrench I bought just for this Toyota. I'll put a link in the description. Let's put the old plug back in, clean it off, so we can check for leaks later. This is supposed to be torqued to 30 foot-pounds, and I don't know if you saw I got it on video taking that thing off. It was way more than 30 foot-pounds, and that's another reason you might want to do this yourself. Drain plug back in. Let's move on to the filter. Use a 3/8 drive ratchet to break this drain plug loose on the filter housing, and that doesn't drain the filter. And there's the O-ring, small O-ring. What drains the filter is this little tube. Seems very complicated. So this is the filter housing for the Toyota Tacoma. There's 2 O-rings you need to replace on this filter. First, the big one is right here. This O-ring right here. Put the new one on. The second one is right here. This cap over the O-ring is tightened to 9.5 foot-pounds. And this entire filter assembly is tightened to 19 foot-pounds, plus or minus 4 foot-pounds. I'm using a Wix filter. Wix. Just like that. All right, let's check our work. Torqued the canister here to 20, roughly 20 foot-pounds. This drain bolt is supposed to be 10, 9.5 foot-pounds. So just snug it up. I don't have a torque wrench that goes that low. And we've got our filler plug back in, 30 foot-pounds. And we're going to put the skid plate back on and lower it down. You might want to leave your skid plate off and check it for leaks, but we shouldn't have any issues here. Everything went back smoothly, so I'm going to go ahead and put the skid plate on now. holds 6.2 quarts. I only got 6 quarts, so might be a little low. This might be nice to know for somebody looking at Royal Purple. I bought a 5-quart container and a 1-quart, and I laid these down in my back floorboard of my pickup truck when I bought them. And the next morning, I noticed that the oil had leaked out of this cap. Royal Purple does not put the aluminum seal on their bottles, and oil will leak out from a sealed quart and 5-quart. No foil disc, just a warning. Next step is to reset the maintenance light. So start the engine. You can see I had a maintenance required in the triangle. So to reset it, use these buttons on the steering wheel. You want to go over to settings, far right, hit OK, and go to maintenance reset. Yes, and it's complete. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.